Washington.
This is Martin for here once again. Hey, what's going on, YouTube? This is your boy Jamarty4 here once again, and for some reason in this lighting, I'm looking like Jesus Christ. Let me see if I can fix that. Can I just... Oh shit, now I done went into the shadows of The Walking Dead. You know what? Can I... Okay, give me my Jesus light back. Okay, that's what we're gonna work with today. So, I think this video was relatively on time. It's a Tuesday night, and I'm about to do... I think
it's
Tuesday...
11 o'clock.
Bitch, it's too early. I am not even 30 seconds into the video. I swear this bitch be thinking she the damn. Stop! Hold up. I got my red Kool-Aid, my cherry Kool-Aid, y'all. But anywho, I think Tuesdays are gonna be like my recording days. That way I get a day to kind of digest and watch everybody else's Love and Hip Hop reviews, and then I can just do Love and Hip Hop and Bad Girls at the same time. So yeah, I just watched both, and honestly, this is gonna be the Love and Hip Hop one. I enjoyed watching the episode so much that I really don't. I feel like almost like this isn't the part to review for some reason, because it seemed like all the good shit mostly was like in part 2, at least for what they make it seem like. But either way it goes, this part, Jocelyn, as usually any reunion that they've had, is the real MVP. Because she was making me laugh like the whole time. Mainly the one time I remember she was making me laugh was, first of all, she talked about Mimi's hair and how her whole look was an issue, and that was funny because Mimi's did kind of look a little struggly. She looked a little struggly, and when it became Carly Red's turn to ask or be asked the question, she said something in like a little mumble. She was kind of low in her volume, and Justin was like, "You need to speak up louder. Open your mouth like when you suck dick." I was like, Jocelyn had all her jokes prepared on today. But they asked, well, I'm just going to probably go around the table about some of the things they discussed. Because really, all they did was just kind of remind us what happened in the season with certain characters. Some stuff I forgot even happened. It was so long ago. This shit came out, I think, in like mid-April or late April. It's been out a long-ass time. Here we are at the end of August. So, so since I'm not going to go in any necessarily particular order, there was a question asked to, girl, what's her name? Carly Red. And it was like, so where do your loyalties lie? And she was like, well, I have different friends for different, I'm friends with different people at different levels and what happened. And Arian kind of jumped in and was like, well, I mean, everybody's messy, but Carly's a whole different breed of messy. And she was like, so where does your loyalty lie? And she was like, well, I have, this type of business. I have all the, I'm a real friend. And Arian was like, no. That ain't what the fuck I asked you, girl. That ain't what the fuck I asked you. I asked you where your loyalty is lie. And Carly Red still like she couldn't really answer the question. I'm just like, why can't you just say, I mean, I'm friends with this person, I'm friends with this person, I'm friends with this person, I'm loyal to both of them for different reasons. Seemed like a pretty easy answer. I'm like, why is she trying to make it seem like she had to lie? Or, I don't know, it just made her look bad when she tried to ask that question and then Jocelyn did a whole dick sucking comment. I can't. Then, you got Scrappy and Eric about to have a domestic dispute, and Bambi, now see, I don't know if this is like a viral picture or not. But I saw a picture of Bambi from the reunion. I don't know where they got that screenshot from, but Bambi's hair, like she had like a part right here on the side of her head, and it looked very wiggish. It was almost like if the part was supposed to be at the top of her head and somebody yanked it in a fight, and she just came out and looked like that. That's what it looked like. But of course, her and Erica go back and forth. Oh, you dusty bitch. Oh, you got that dry ass bob. Oh, you horse looking bitch. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But, it's just like back that whole blah, blah, blah. And I'm not even sure how. I think I'm trying to see how Scrappy got into this. Was Erica like, oh, I was trying to have a conversation with weak ass baby daddy, but this bitch want to intervene. Scrappy was like, hold up. Scrappy that stood the fuck up, like you about to squat up, bitch. Erica got the fuck up, like, what's up, motherfucker, what's up? And he go sit there like, whoa, you okay, you stood up first, motherfucker. She felt threatened. And y'all know Erica be looking like she be ready to fight. Now she probably be ready to fight Scrappy out of any other person on that goddamn cast. But I'm still kind of confused. I could have sworn that they were cool at Imani's birthday party. I'm not sure if something happened. Did I miss it and I just wasn't paying attention? Somebody informed me as to why they hate each other all of a sudden. And I think, what did they have? Did they lose? Did Scrappy lose the custody battle, or he can't see his daughter, or something happened in the news as far as Imani was concerned? I can't remember. And they had a discussion about Mimi and Nico and that whole situation, child. And Jocelyn was going on about you were 42 years old making a whore. And I want to know. I don't know if they're gonna say this next week or what. Did they insinuate, or maybe I missed it? Did they insinuate that Jocelyn, Stevie, and Mimi had a threesome? Did they insinuate that, and it just kind of just glided over that? Like, we ain't hear her, like, suggest that shit? I was like, I feel like that's something that Mimi would do. I don't know why it doesn't, go past, that doesn't surprise me. But when Nico was up on that stage, of course Jocelyn attacked attacked Nico's character, trying to talk about, he got kids. This man got 8 kids. Where you ain't got no kids. If you was fucking pussy, you would have some kids. I told you, Jocelyn was the real MVP in this damn part 1 reunion. She was giving me all the one-liners. She would give me all the jokes. But I mean, Margot has just come out as a lesbian, so she could have been Nico's beard this whole time for all we know, and it wasn't really even a good beard because she gave us gay from the jump. Like, her whole essence just said, I like the box, I like to, crunch on the munch, the carpet, It just gave me that Raven-Symoné-esque vibe. But you know what? I'm not even gonna lie. I was kind of taken aback, when Raven said that she was gay. It just never occurred to me that she would ever be. I just didn't think about it in the early 2000s, But anyway, I digress. Margot wanted to go on about, oh, those jokes aren't funny, and, I stand for LGBT, and saying things are gay. Like, she tried to get up on a goddamn soapbox and talk about LGBT rights. People was like, girl, bye. They shut this shit down. I was just like, girl, we are not here for that. What did they talk about? Jocelyn confronted Carly about being a messy ass friend all the time. She tried to say she was loyal. I mean, I get it. Like, it's like, okay, whenever you come to me or when people are talking about me, you laugh. And when people talk about my friends, I don't laugh or something like that. I mean, I don't care. I don't. I mean, Carly could be viewed many different ways. It could be seen as, at least she's coming to you, not, not letting somebody else talk about you or not tell you what was said, I figure, But they had that whole thing about between Jessica Dime and Jocelyn. Now, I thought that would be a fight, but they just was kind of like, they just kind of cleared up kind of what Carly said. Like, how when you played that game Telephone when you were kids, and it's like somebody says something to somebody in the ear, and they just pass it along, and you see if it's still the same message when it comes back. That's kind of like Carly was like the telephone in the middle, fucking up the damn translation of the message between the two of them. And they just was cool afterward. They talked about it, they hugged it out, and it was whatever. I'm just like, okay. That could have been something more than what it was, but all right. who else to talk about? Cena and Jock and KD. KD, girl, I don't know what it's gonna take for you to lead this motherfucker. And who was the girl? I forget the host name. Nina Parker, I believe is her name. I know she was on this like the Social Sound Off with the Insider. Yeah, she was with the Insider. Shit, now I'm thinking about who she's from. Made me lose my train of thought. Shit, what was I talking about? Oh, Jock and them. She asked the question. That's where I was going. She was asked the question that pretty much everybody wanted to know. Like, Jocelyn, what do you think it is about Jock that makes all these women do all this crazy shit? And she was just like, I mean, she probably like Steven, got some good dick. And I'm just like, there has to be, because the show ain't this or the rest of this. So it got to be, you know. What the hell? I done had too much Kool-Aid. So, I mean, KD is still with them, and Jock was apparently trying to fuck Carly at the wedding. Now, I don't know, was they talking about Jocelyn's wedding or Mama D's wedding? I'm not sure. Was Carly even at Mama D's wedding? Probably not. So I'm gonna assume it was Jocelyn in the wedding, and Jocelyn was just trying to spill all the tea, talking about some that they saw them dancing together, and he was trying to fuck Carly in the parking lot or some shit. Something crazy she was saying over there in the corner. And Stevie was trying to shut her up. And of course, Stevie J and Nico tried to fight. What else happened on this reunion part 1, y'all? When Mimi... The hell was that? Girl, I got ghosts. I ain't got time. But when Mimi and Nico were talking about that whole book deal bullshit that they had, for some reason Deb Adney decided to jump in and talk about this. It's about the kids. It's about the kids. I'm like, now Nico was kind of rude, but like, this ain't got nothing to do with you. Which it didn't. It really didn't. And it was just kind of random. I think that was bad editing, because the way that she just kind of jumped in and interjected just seems so like, what? Where'd you even come from with that? Like, you know? I'm tripping. I'm starting to hear shit. Anywho, is there anything else? Anything else? I don't think there's anything else I really wanted to mention from this part 1 reunion. I hope not. Look, now they're trying to gas up this whole part 2 to be like something big is going to happen dealing with Mimi, or she's going to be exposed. I hope she don't say she's pregnant with Stevie's baby again, because that's going to be, girl, I'm not ready. But we'll see. I really hope that there's nothing else that I really wanted to mention about this part 1 reunion. Oh, I mean, the whole Ashley Nicole thing, that was kind of funny. She was like, is there anybody on the cast that she would fuck? And she said, Jocelyn, because she stingy with my cootie hair. Stingy with my cootie hair. As terrible as that song is, it's funny to repeat. It's funny to make fun of. So I guess, you know, bitch, if we're talking about it, then you did your job. But I think that's all for this reunion part 1 review, you guys. If I missed anything, we could talk about it in the comment section below. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I'm about to go ahead and record this here Bad Girls Club season 14, episode 3. Yeah, episode 3 review. So I'll see you guys right after this video goes up. Bye-bye.
Like, share, subscribe.
Washington.